Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable insights. Shankara family is privileged to have Sri K.V. Sharma, Director of Vidya Bharati Consultancy Private Limited and Sri Ranga Digital Technologies as our guest of honor. Sri K.V. Sharma holds a Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Andhra University and an MBA from IIM Bangalore. With over 20 years in the IT industry, he has held various roles in companies like Satyam and Mahindra, managing global projects for clients such as NTT Docomo, British Telecom, and Cisco. He has also led centers of excellence in mobile, internet, and next generation networks. In addition to his professional achievements, Sri K.V. Sharma is a Sanskrit scholar and is deeply engaged in spiritual practices, including Kriya Yoga, Transcendental Meditation, and Reiki. He has been actively involved in Jagadguru Seva at Sringeri, contributing to the Vijaya Yatras of Jagadguru Sri Sri Vidushekhara Bharati Mahaswamigal since 2018. Please join me in welcoming Sri K.V. Sharma for his address. Sir, please.
Shri Ganesha Sharada Shankara Jagadgurubhyo Namaha. I offer my humble pranams at the Padapadmams of Jagadguru Ananta Shri Vibhushita Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamigal and Jagadguru Bharati Tirtha Vidushekhara Bharati Mahaswamigal. Dear dignitaries on the stage, Madam Dr. Tessie, the distinguished scientist, Anand sir, the managing trustee of Adi Shankara Trust, our special guest, Mr. Rohit Nandakumar, all the heads of the department on the stage, faculty members in front and staff members, and Professor Murali sir, the principal of this college, and more importantly, the young students joining this institute today. Even more importantly, the parents who have come to join this, come to see the first day of their wards in this school, in this college. It's an honor and it's a privilege to be in your presence. Congratulations to all the students who have made it to the college. As Anand sir has told, and as you might have already known by now, this is a very unique and a wonderful institute to be. Congratulations for securing a seat in this institution. And congratulations to the parents, because as a parent who has gone through this event just about 14 months ago, I know and I feel that the greatest celebration of parenthood is when you give the best to your children. And as parents, you have secured admission for your children in this college. Taking this decision is one of the best things that you are giving to your children. Congratulations for that. And I don't think I'll be wrong in congratulating even the college for getting yet another batch of bright, young, enthusiastic students who are going to join your wonderful journey, which has been going on for the past 2.5 years in excelling the institute over the year after year. In fact, I belong to Andhra Pradesh by birth, and I have been living in Bangalore for more than half of my life. However, this place, Kerala, has been a very fascinating place for me in my mind for more than one reason. You know, this place is called God's own country for more than one reason. Not only these days, but from times immemorial. Probably some of you know that this land is actually carved out or created by Parashurama, according to our mythology, according to our Puranas. And Parashurama is epitome of knowledge, valor, and the higher state of mind, renunciation or tapas. We are talking about guided missiles and technologies like that. Many warriors and many great people in our Puranas were Sishyas, were disciples of Parashurama. So this land has been at the forefront of innovation and technology and redefining itself from that time itself, from the time of its creation. And I would like to relate to one such place in this. Politically, as of now, that place is in Tamil Nadu, but as far as the Parashurama Kshetra, the entire land mass is concerned, that place belongs to this Parashurama Kshetra only. It's called Mahendragiri, which is close to Trivandrum. You know what that place is famous for? Probably nowadays, it's called Mahendragiri RF. It's very closely associated with ISRO because that's where all the propulsion systems are tested. So all the rockets that have rockets or space missions that have gone from ISRO were initially tested in that place. And again, there is a very old connection for this particular utility of that place and our great Hori history. In Ramayana, Anjaneya takes off from that place, Mahendragiri, over the skies on his journey towards Lanka to find Sita Devi. It's a mission that he took up. During his flight, three different types of obstacles present themselves in front of him. And all those three obstacles he clears or he tackles in their own unique ways. So successfully that before he lands, the celestial beings praise Hanuman. They say, Yasya tvetani chatvari vanarasya yathatvayi dhrutir drishtir matir dakshyam sakarmasu nasidati. This means anybody who possesses these four qualities or four attributes of personality, dhruti, drishti, mati and dakshyam, he will never fail. He will always be successful in his mission. Dhruti means the courage or I can attitude. The can attitude, what it is called nowadays. And drishti is having your vision fixed on your goal so that whenever the deviating situations present themselves, you will not go off track. So when a mountain rises up in the sky and says, Dear Hanuman, please take rest on me, he says, No, I am on a mission. I have to go. I promised or I vowed that I will not stop in between. So he says that and he proceeds. Then there is another obstacle that presents itself. It actually taunts or it challenges Hanuman. And he tackles it with intelligence, mati. And then there is one more enemy or one more demon that presents itself. It actually tries to take him down, eat him up. So he tackles it by sheer power. He kills that demon. And as such, after winning over all these situations, he lands in the Lanka and goes on his mission. Am I talking mythology here? I would like to share one thing that happened this morning. As I was waiting for my flight in Bangalore, I was flipping through my phone, watching some of the short videos. Nowadays, it's the time of short videos, just 1 or 2 minutes videos. We don't have time for 15 minutes or 30 minutes discourses, right? So, one such video I happened to watch is that of Sachin Tendulkar. Probably the young students may feel that Sachin Tendulkar is an old generation cricketer, but he is very much fresh for us. So in that short video, Sachin Tendulkar talks about his own experience in one of his first test series. He was playing as a member of the Indian Test cricket squad, and he was all of just 16 years of age. So when he was on the field, he was literally beaten by a ball, a fierce bouncer. It hit him on his nose, and his nose started bleeding. So one senior Pakistani cricketer comes up and says, "Beta, tera naak toot gaya, tujhe hospital jana padega. Boy, your nose is broken, you have to go to the hospital." And among the spectators, people were holding up placards, "Bachcha, ghar jaake doodh pee ke aaja." You know, "Oh boy, go home and have milk and come." And there was one more person, his own elder brother, sitting in the stands with a worried look. What's happening to my younger brother? You know, these four represent the four kinds of enemies that even Hanuman faced in those days. First of all, he himself was ready with all his talent to play on the field, and he was beaten by the ball. With that hurt, he would have gone home. But again, and the other was the spectators and the other players who were taunting him that he may have to take rest. And then the emotional connect with his brother, which was kind of forcing him to take rest. Sachin Tendulkar went on to play, and you know, rest is history. He is called God of cricket because he persevered in that situation. He himself calls that event as his defining moment. Defining moment means any such moment which challenges you, which tries to knock you down, but you, in that situation, decide to apply your knowledge, skills, and attitude and win over it, emerge victorious. We all have such defining moments in our lives. I can say that probably getting admission in this college itself is a defining moment for many, if not all of you, because this is such a unique institution. You know, till now, you have been graduating from one school or one level of school to the next as students. As youngsters, as small children, you moved from kindergarten or nursery into junior school, and primary school to high school, and high school to intermediate or PUC, what it is called in Karnataka. And from there, you know, to this university level. All these transitions have been, through all these transitions, you have been students. But from here, you will graduate and become a professional. You will take up jobs, and you will participate in the action of the world on the center stage, not as, you know, some actors waiting in the wings. So these 4 years are very, very crucial for your self-development to become heroes and excellent performers on the real world. So pay much attention to how you conduct yourselves. One more aspect here is, throughout your school days, and even in the intermediate stage also, teachers and parents took a lot of responsibility for your learning. You know, parents used to ensure that you finish your homework, and they sit with the parents, teachers, to understand how you are progressing, etc. But at this stage, you know, many of the parents may not even know what you are going to study in these 4 years, other than probably the name of the branch. And one more aspect is, the teachers here are called professors. The Sanskrit equivalent for the word professor is acharya. So professors here are actually practitioners of the discipline of engineering that they specialize in. And it's your responsibility, the student's responsibility, to gain as much knowledge from them as possible. One more complexity here is that you are all in your late teens, second half of the teenage, so you are filled with huge amount of energy, enthusiasm, and excitement. What is lacking is experience of life. So you have to complement these age-given energy, enthusiasm, and excitement with the experience and knowledge of the professors and teachers. Some of the best practices that I can share that you can adopt in the student's life are, you have to be with the professor. By that, what I mean is, you should not miss your classes, attend all the classes, and think along with the professor on each and every subject that you take up, each and every course that you take up. If you have any doubts, or if you have anything like you have to study further, directly don't go to internet or library or even your seniors. Of course, your seniors you will be able to connect with them because of your age, and internet and library seem to be very enticing. But to know what exactly to concentrate on, to know how much and till what depth you have to study, that is better explained by the professor. So being with the professors is one of the very best practices. Secondly, have a very good friend circle. Your friends and you should mutually complement each other in your strengths, you enrich each other and develop together. If some of your friends are appearing to be going on a wrong path, together correct yourselves. Thirdly, self-discipline is a must. Be in touch with your parents regularly. Keep updating them what's happening on, with your education, and cultivate good habits. Participate in sports activities or extracurriculars like music and painting, etc. And co-curricular activities like which are happening very, very, in a great number and in great depth in multifarious ways in this wonderful institution. So make use of all those facilities. All that I'm talking about, you can do. But then, again, as I told you, you are at a very young age with excitement and enthusiasm and energy, which can be easily misguided, or when you face any difficulty or any obstacle, it is easy to get disappointed. I don't want to go into depth of what disappointment can happen, but let us understand how to tackle that. Prayer and surrender are the best sources of strength. Nothing else can give. Have a habit of surrendering to the higher power, whatever it is. And in this context, I would like to request the management of the institute, if possible, have a beautiful shloka, from Kamalaja Daitashtakam, which was composed by the 33rd Jagarguru of Sringeri Sharada Pitham. 5th shloka in that. It's a very, very beautiful input. It goes like this. Karma swatmochiteshu sthirataradhishanam dehadardhyam tadartham dirghanchayur yashascha tribhuvana viditam papamarga dviraktim satsangam satkathaya shravanamapi sada devi datva krupabdhe vidyam shuddhancha buddhim kamalaja dayite satvaram dehi mahyam. This is not any religious prayer as such, though it may appear to be. But all the qualities, all the things that are being talked about here, in a manner of prayer, asking for the goddess to bestow on us, are all that I have talked about so far. All that not only I, but much experienced guides and educators have been talking about, including our chief guest and Anand sir and our professor, Murali sir. So, in fact, this morning, while I was browsing that internet, when I chanced upon the short video, I was thinking about how and what to talk in this august occasion. And while I was thinking, the entire flight completed, and I was about to land in Kalady airport, and I look out of the window towards the right side, I spot this place, Kalady village, and there too, the Adi Shankaracharya Janmabhoomi Kshetram. It is visible from the flight when the flights land at the Cochin International Airport. There too, one particular spot which is on the banks of the river called, the particular spot is called Crocodile Ghat. You know what that means? That's the spot where Adi Shankara, the defining moment of Adi Shankara, not only Adi Shankara, but of the entire Sanatana Dharma, the India, happened. Adi Shankaracharya, this is the most divine place where that great master was born, And what a great master was he. At 5 years or just about 5 years of age, through poetic excellence, he invoked the goddess of wealth, Mahalakshmi Devi, and convinced her to shower golden gooseberries on the household of a person on whom he took mercy or compassion. And the same Adi Shankaracharya, as an 80-year-old boy, by then completely adept in all the 4 Vedas, decided to go further high up. And again, he was faced with all these 4 challenges. The challenge of ability, the challenge of comfort, and forces that bring him down, as well as forces that knock him down. So he faced all those forces. And you know what he did? By a process of going into the highest state of mind, which is commonly called in the Shastras as Apat Sannyasa. That's a state of mind in which the entire universe, leave alone a crocodile that was catching him in that providential incident, the entire universe will become your obedient orderly. That state of mind he attained as sannyasi, and immediately the problem vanished, and Adi Shankaracharya set off into the world, thereafter conquering the world, not in terms of any force or other things, but by knowledge, established the great institutions all over the country. And because of all this history, this particular spot, Kalady, invokes and evokes greatest respect and devotion, admiration among the minds of all the intellectuals all over the world. You are fortunate to be spending next 4 years of your education in this wonderful land, rooted in that ancient wisdom and racing with the rest of the world, with the best of the world in the latest technology and applications. I was interacting with Professor Rajaraman, who told about a lot of AI-related projects which are going to take place, which are already kicked off and taking place. You have wonderful opportunity to participate in these kind of, learning and participating in these kind of great opportunities. Children, students, actually, time flies very, very fast. These 4 years are going to run, not only run, these 4 years are going to get finished in a jiffy. Even before you realize, they will be over. So, spend each moment enriching yourselves, becoming better and better every day. Jagadguru Bharati Tirtha Mahaswamiji has been quoted recently. It's a well-known direction or advice given by our scriptures. The purpose of education is to enable a person to do whatever he or she is supposed to do with love, inspiration, and readiness, not as a duty or not as a work. Effortlessly one has to do those. So it is nothing but love what you do and do what you love. All great people, that have sanctified the entire India, especially the Kerala. Madhavacharya is a great saint or a person who is known for being pioneer in the field of calculus much before the Westerners have taken up, much before the Westerners have progressed in that field. He belonged to Kerala, a place very close by in the Iranyalakuda area. Such stalwarts are there, including Madam Dr. Tessie, all hailing from this place. All these people have this trait of doing what they love and loving what they do. So inculcate that spirit, and you will also be listed among those stalwarts in the future. The future is waiting for you. As Acharya has advised, as Acharya has blessed, do all that is good so that you can be proud of yourselves, you can be proud of, your parents can be proud of you, the institution will be happy that you studied here, and the country will be proud of you. Bharat Mata ki Jai.